Good morning. I wanted to make a quick video talking about my awesome fish finder setup. I recently got it. I've taken it out a few times now, and it's a pretty cool setup. I don't know how many of you know about this. It's a Yak Attack fully loaded setup with a Helix 7. So it's a pretty awesome top of the line fish finder, and the Yak Attack makes it so that I can throw the fish finder on here within just like, it takes, I don't know, 45 seconds, and I can have it all set up and ready to go. There's no holes required, no running wires anywhere. It's all just one piece that attaches right here. And I just wanted to show you that setup in case you're shopping for a fish finder. This could be a useful thing to see. All I do is I carry this bag here. This is my fish finder bag. Here's my Helix 7. This part I just keep on the kayak at all times, and this, just lock it right there. Boom, that part's on. And then there's just one more piece, and this is the Yak Attack fully loaded setup. This is a separate piece. You get a separate mounting device for whatever fish finder you get. And then this kit comes like this. Inside it includes the battery. It includes the battery charger, so I have the battery charger at home. It includes the transducer arm here. And this is all just one piece, and this is just going to go right on the track right next to the fish finder here. So you just got these little pieces right here. These are going to go into the track right here, and I just take that, push it into the little hole, and then slide it over, and then I put the other one in there, and then you just tighten it down. That one's tight, and we tighten this one. All right, now it's all attached. I like to leave my transducer arm, I let it bend right there so it just kind of rests on the side of the kayak. You got two cables to connect. The fish finder transducer comes with a bunch of cables so that you can attach it to a boat and whatnot and have plenty of cable to run around. This has a nice little thing. You can just wrap it all around right there. This is the cable for the transducer. This is the cable for the battery. And there we go, we're all set up, we're ready to go. The whole fish finder is all attached, easy peasy, nothing to do. You just press the power button now, and I can move the transducer arm here, and then I just simply drop that into the water, and you're good to go. This will be this bad boy runs some ultra down and side imaging, which has a really awesome view of everything. I always keep a microfiber towel to keep this guy wiped down. Yeah, there you go. It's just a super simple thing, and I knew when I was getting a fish finder, I was feeling a little iffy about I don't know, I just wasn't ready to drill holes into the kayak quite yet. Wasn't ready to figure out exactly how I wanted this thing to be set up. So this was just like the quickest, easiest route to go to just boom, you have a fish finder that goes on your kayak. For me, I come out fishing twice a week, so it's super important to me to have it be something that can come on and off the kayak super easily. And I could not be happier with how easy this thing is to take off and set up. It's just super convenient, easy peasy. And then as for the fish finder itself, like I've heard so many people say that if you're going to continue doing winter fishing, you pretty much got to have a fish finder. All the fish do seem to be located in just some really localized spots right now. I have been fishing twice a week and was catching nothing. I was skunking like 13 times, and I've been catching fish every time I've gone out with the fish finder so far. I've been finding fish with the fish finder, so I've got all the spots located at all my lakes, so I now know where all the fish are. And there's, yeah, three or so bass hanging out over here. There's another one. Go ahead and show you guys here. That's a huge one. That's probably the biggest fish I've seen pop up on the fish finder. Let's go ahead and show you guys that in the full screen there. So far it looks like all the bass are held up in the grass lines. A ton of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is pretty cool. Now we can really see some structure down there. You can see there's a bunch of logs down here. Few logs over there. As for fish, you can look at this right here. You can see these little white spots that are floating there and casting a shadow. It is very safe to assume that those are some fish right there. And this is just using the side imaging, but that's what you'll be looking for to try to see if you can find fish on the side imaging. And it all just then comes down to making sure I'm throwing the right lures. But really cool setup, really awesome. If you're trying to decide which fish finder to get, I was strongly looking at the Garmin Striker Vivid. It's a much smaller, little 4-inch screen. It's about half the price of this guy, but honestly, for how cheap this Humminbird Helix 7 is, I think it's probably the best route you could go if you're like pretty serious into getting a nice fish finder. There's a couple different Helix 7s. There's one that has like network abilities, so it can connect to different stuff. I didn't get that one. That one's like $200, $300 more expensive. This one's quite a bit cheaper. Still has the ultra down and side imaging. If you're going to have it for a kayak, this is probably got to be the best one for your money that you could get. I know that Lowrance, Garmin, and Humminbird all make awesome fish finders. You can pretty much find one that does about all the same stuff from each of these companies, but this is the route I went. Super happy with it so far. Just wanted to make a quick video about that to help those that are looking to do the same thing. So you'll see this thing a lot and a lot more in future videos. Right now I'm about to head out and throw some bigger lures today. I got this big old Mega Bass Mag Draft, and I got this big old aggressive little bluegill guy. I'm out at a brand new lake today. It snowed a bunch, super cold today, and I'm just gonna go out and throw some bigger lures and see if I can catch a giant bass. So I hope this video was helpful if you're looking into getting a nice simple fish finder setup for your kayak. And if you're down to come see what happens with these big old bass lures today, that'll be on the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.